Hey guys, this is Jenny Love from Jenny Love Journals. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while since I have uploaded a video. I have been extremely busy, just a lot of doctor's appointments and, real life work and, videos and trips for my other channel. Because I do have two channels. I have this one and I have my Jenny Love Paranormal TV channel. So we do a lot of investigations and stuff. We've been very busy with that. So again, it's been a while since I've uploaded to this channel, but I'm very excited today because I have done some tutorials in the past on this channel, but today we're going to start doing something a little different from what we are used to doing. So I have decided to come up with this really cool, I don't know what you would call it, but just a plan to do something different for each video. And I'm going to be uploading videos a lot more often, probably several times a week. I'm thinking 3 times a week, like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, something like that. So I have a massive collection of crafting items, and as most paper crafters do. So I said, you know what, instead of racking my brain and going through everything that I have and trying to gather things to figure out what to make and, create a video, and also whatever I make, I want it to be, sell worthy so that I can sell it in my Etsy shop. Because as you guys know, as I have mentioned before, most of the things that I create, I do sell. I don't keep, a lot of things that I create. I do end up selling most of them, because if I kept everything, I would run out of room in my craft space, or even in my home, honestly, because I'm constantly crafting. So yeah, so this is the plan that I came up with, and I thought it sounded pretty cool. So I literally wrote down everything that I own as far as crafting items go. I wrote them down on little pieces of paper and threw them in a bucket. And so what I plan on doing, as I've done today for the first time, is just blindly pull out 5 pieces of paper, and whatever are on those pieces of paper are the items that I will use to craft something. And then whatever they are, I will come up with a plan or an idea on what to utilize those items for as far as crafting, and do it along with you guys and make a video with you guys. So today is the first day that I'm going to be doing that. I'm very excited to start. And the 5 items that I pulled for today's crafting video are, first of all, some Edith Holden pages, and I have some right here. I have already yanked them out of the book, as painful as it was to do so. Edith Holden book, in my opinion, of course I'm going to read it. I actually already have read most of it. It's a hardcover book, as you guys can see here. I love the cover. So when I'm done ripping all these pages out, I'm going to utilize this cover to make a journal, actually. So I've already ripped some of the pages out of this to utilize for today's video. So that was one of the things that was pulled out of the bucket today. And next we have some small pieces of craft paper, which I have here. These are just random pieces of craft paper that I have purchased, or that I've had left over from, clippings and things that I put in here. As you can see, I have an entire box of small, pieces of paper that are like vintage and things like that. A lot of them are vintage, garden-y things. I have some, butterflies, all kinds of stuff. So we're going to utilize a bunch of these in our project today. And then I have, what I pulled out was now stickers, guys. Okay, so most paper crafters, I've noticed, that make the videos anyways, don't really resort to stickers. I personally love stickers. So you guys have probably seen me in the past utilize stickers in my projects. So these are the ones, because I have so many stickers that I've actually separated them by category. And these are the ones that I ended up pulling out today, which are like Victorian, garden-y, flower shoppy type stickers, as you can see. So we're going to be utilizing these stickers in today's project. Now, if you plan on following along with me today, or, trying to, replicate what I make today, or even just take the idea of what I'm making today to make it your own, you don't have to use exactly what I'm using. Obviously, most of you aren't going to have what I have. And if you do have what I have and you want to use them, then great. If you don't, you can just use whatever you have or whatever you think you're going to, like in your project. That's totally, totally up to you. You can, follow along and create or replicate the idea of what I'm making today using your own items and making it your own. So that's going to be one of the things that we're using. And then another thing too that I pulled out were these small ticket stubs, which I thought would probably be adorable because they're vintage, and Edith Holden pages are very vintage. A lot of the small craft paper that we're going to be using are vintage, so it's going to be a very, very vintagey look in our project today, and I'm excited about that because I prefer the vintage look when I craft. And last but not least, I have these little flowers here. They are adorable. They are I don't know what these are. I think they're made of like silk flowers. And we're going to be utilizing some of these in our project today. So there's all different colors in here. So yeah, I'm excited to use these 5 items to create something beautiful. Now I was racking my brain and thinking about what I wanted to make, and I came up with we're going to do a file folder and insert a pocket with a tag or 2 inside of the file folder. Now, to get started, you're obviously going to need 1 page to create a file folder. I already cut this out into the shape of a file folder. I haven't rounded the corners yet. I do plan on doing that. But what I basically did, guys, is I just cut straight across, move this one out of the way here, cut straight across here. And then up here, I just, I think I measured 8.5 centimeters across and 1.5 centimeters down. And then I just, this was left, so I just cut this out. So when you fold this up, it's going to be a file folder shape, okay? But it'll look a lot better once we round the corners and ink the edges and things like that. So that is what we're going to be doing today, guys, out of these 5 items. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, guys, so of course we want to start with the bare bones, which is going to be the file folder itself. So with this sheet, I'm going to make the pocket and the tag or tags, depending. I might make 1 larger tag and 1 smaller tag so that they both can go down into the pocket. That is going to be here on the inside, probably here on the inside of this file folder. I know that crafters have made file folders before. They've made tags before. I'm not sure if they've made file folders with tags. I don't know, but we're going to do that today and make it our own. So again, as I already said, I have already cut this out into the file folder itself. So again, I just cut straight across here, 8.5 centimeters over, 1.5 centimeters down, and then just cut this part out. And then I just folded it so that this corner meets this corner. Okay, so just make sure that that's a good fold. What I want to do now is I want to round the edges. So I don't know, I'm not going to be able to get to that corner. So I can just round that with my scissors. Okay. So it looks like that. And I'm just going to cut, I already cut some of it, but I'm going to trim off the rest here. Okay, there we go. I just cut it with my scissors. It's easy. Just go around, you know, a little bit. And there we go. There's our file folder. So what I want to do is I want to get this inked up. I want to ink up the edges. And I want to do it not too heavily, but heavy enough because I want it to look, you know, old and vintage. So we're also going to, I think, we'll put some ink over the whole page so that it will look, you know, old and worn down. Just make sure that your edges are inked well. And we want to do that on both sides, obviously. Now, some of the words, obviously, when you cut into your page, whether it be an Edith Holden page, a regular book page, you can even use, you know, scrapbook paper. You can use a printed, you know, piece of paper from a printed kit. It's totally up to you. Completely 100%. And this Edith Holden page is pretty thick. It's almost like a cardstocky. So because of that, I'm just going to go along here and I don't have to worry about it weakening too much. And I'm going to do the same thing on the inside. You know, because you guys know that when you ink, you know, the folded edges sometimes on thinner pieces of paper, they tend to weaken and tear, and then they start to fall apart, which is not very fun. So what I'm going to also do is I'm just going to go around here, make it look a little, I don't want to say dingy, but you know, old. So that it's not, you know, I mean, it's not stark white. It really isn't stark white. But it is, you know, still kind of white. So we want to make it look a little older than it already looks. So we're going to go over the whole thing on both sides. And I did choose a May paper because it's her, oh, which book is this? It's The Country Diary of an Edwardian Lady, and she has like different months in here for her, you know, poems and diary entries and things like that. So I chose the May page because it is May. Right now it is actually May 3rd. So you guys might be seeing this video on the 4th. But okay, so there's that. There is our file folder all done as far as the folder itself. Now what we want to do is we want to put a pocket in here. I'm not sure if I want to put it here or here. I'm actually thinking I want to put it up here. So let's utilize this page to make a pocket so that we have something to tuck our tags in that we're also going to be making. And then once we do that, we can start embellishing. So yeah, let's get our pocket made. So the first thing that we need to do is figure out how wide we want this pocket. Obviously, I don't want it to be as wide as the whole thing. I probably want it to be like, let's see, how many inches are we looking at here? So we have about 6.5 inches across. So we're probably going to want to make about a 4-inch pocket so that it'll be, you know, like from here to here. And then we're going to go probably maybe about a quarter way up from the fold line to here, because you want to have some space up here for your tags, obviously. So we are going to, let's see, let's measure this out. Do I want to go on this side? No, I think we want, well, yeah, we want this side, obviously. Okay, so we're going to go, what was it, 4 inches we said. 4 inches across. Let me move this out of the way. Actually, we should come over on this side because this side will be mostly utilized for the pocket, and then we can use this side for the tags since this side mostly has the photos. My paper's sticking to my board here. Okay. So we want to go, what was that, about 4 inches over. And how many inches up do we want? About 1.5 inches, I'm gonna say. So we'll start here and go right here. I had to press hard. It's a little hard to see where my pencil line is because of the photo that's on it. And if you guys hear strange noise in the background, as always in most of my other videos, that is my dog snoring. Okay, so before we get this cut out and stuck down and all of that, let's get this all inked up so that it matches the antique look that we have going on the other page. And we're going to want to do both sides on this too, because obviously when we make a tag out of this, you're going to see front and back. And I'm not worried about the tag being flimsy because, like I said, this is very, very, very thick paper. So I am not at all worried about the tag being flimsy or having to back it with anything because, again, the paper is very thick and durable, which I like. And that's one of the reasons why I always buy the hardcover Edith Holden books, because when you buy the hardcover, the pages, for the most part, from my experience, are always very thick. If you buy the paperback, the pages are more flimsy, which, you know, for some projects, that's good, you know, to have the flimsier pages, but I prefer the thicker ones. So let me grab my cutter here. We're going to cut across here where we measured. Where's our line? There it is. Okay, so this is going to be our pocket. Actually, that's a little small, isn't it? So let's make a bigger one. We can actually make a small tag out of this piece, so it's not going to waste, which we all know that we don't ever waste, right? Wasting is not a good thing when it comes to crafting. We have to, we're going to actually make this wider too. We actually need to, you know, not waste anything and utilize everything, even down to the teeniest, tiniest little pieces, right? That's like our rule, right? So we want to bring this up probably, I'll go over here because it has the flap up there, probably about midway, I'm going to say. So let's go to about here. Okay, and cut that down. This is my first time actually, guys, making a file folder project. So I'm a little, and you know, I didn't practice make one before making this video. So I'm a little you know, clueless as to what I'm doing right now. What you guys are seeing me do is the first time. You're doing it along with me. There we go. That is a lot better. So let's punch a hole out of the center of that. And let's ink the edges. My ink pad, I feel like it's starting to dry out a little bit, so I need to re-ink it for sure. And the other side is just script. So I mean, that won't look very good. That will look actually very plain. So we're just going to use this side for our pocket. And again, guys, like I said, you do not have to use everything that I'm using. You can still follow along the concept, but use, you know, what you have in your stash or what you prefer to use. Okay, that looks good. So we're going to glue that down. We're just going to go along the edges, the sides, and the bottom. Make sure that you don't goop it on too much because you don't want it to seep out once you glue it down. Make sure that it is centered. That's the lovely thing about the art glitter glue, is it does not give you much time. Once you lay it down, it's just a hope and a prayer, guys, that you have it straight. All right, so here is our beautiful pocket. All right, and obviously there's a little bit of blankness over here, so we can utilize our little garden stickers here to put over that little bit of a blank spot. That's what we can use these for. Some of them are large, too large. We can also use some for like down here as well. I think that's pretty. You might use that one there. I don't know. Let me see. Let me see. There's so many of them here. Like I said, I love stickers. I love to collect stickers. I even love to hoard stickers. Because I'm weird like that. That has the purple on it. There's some purple in here, so I might go with that. Yeah, I'm weird like that, guys. I really am. And so I'm trying to find something that'll match well and fit at the same time. Here's a scripted. That looks nice. What do you guys think? Yellow. I actually like that better than this, I think. Oh, they both look really nice. That's a hard decision. That's a hard decision. I think I'm gonna go with this one. I think I'm gonna go with that one. All right. All right, and I also have this one. I can put like right there or something. That's cute. So I'm gonna keep that out. All right, so let's stick these down. And these stickers are very sticky, so I don't have to worry about them coming up. Is this right side up? Okay, this is the right side up here. Okay, make sure it's straight. That's cute. And then we'll stick this one down. If I can get it to separate here. Oh, there we go. There we go. A little bit of ASMR for you guys. We'll stick this one right here. Make sure that it's straight. Beautiful. Just beautiful. And this one here, I'm not sure yet on this one because I might, when we go through our vintage paper pieces, we might find something better. So I'm just gonna put that aside. Okay. And now what we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna make our tags to go into our pocket. So, all right, so instead of letting this piece go to waste, I'm wondering if I should just set it aside and use it for something else or make a tag, but I'm thinking I'm gonna set it aside because it's just got script on it. I mean, we actually can decorate it. We can decorate it further. So let me actually, yeah, we'll use this. We might make 3 tags actually now. We might make 3 tags, but let me cut this down so that it is not so blank or so tall, because we can't really have them very tall now, can we? We're obviously going to have to cut these into a tag shape. So let's utilize the rest of this to make 2 more tags. And we want to go, let me fold this in half, because we're going to want to cut down the center here so that we don't cut away too much of the paper, so that we can utilize as much of it as we can without having the tags being too tall. If you see what I mean, because we can go like this and make wider tags. And then I'll just cut one of these. Which one? I'll do this one. Cut it right down the center. And this one, we'll make it wider, but we'll cut off. I hope I'm in frame so you guys can see what I'm doing. We'll cut off just that part. We might actually, we can make this into a journal card rather than a tag, and then make tags out of the other 3. So we actually might be putting 4 things in here. That'll be a journal card, this will be a tag, this will be a tag, and this will be a tag. Oh, perfect. Okay. So this is going to be a journal card. Let's round the edges on this. And ink it up. Yeah, my pad definitely needs some re-inking, so I'm going to have to do that once this video is over, or this project. Okay, and we're going to be doing both sides. We're not backing these again because they are very thick already, and they are double-sided, you know, and I would hate to cover up her lovely writing on the back. So, okay, there is a pretty journal card. We can actually, we're gonna have to put it in this way. Okay, and we can actually decorate the back a little bit with some of the things that we have set aside for our project today. Okay, so there's that. Now these, we need to cut these into tags. These are the same size. So what I'm gonna do here is, do I wanna do that end? I wanna do this end, okay. So I'm just gonna take my scissors, clip off a corner, and then just take, you know, the corner and put it over here so that we know that the corners are gonna match. And then go ahead and clip, so that I just clipped both tags at the same time. How adorable are those? And well, first let's cut this tag down. That's blank on the back, so we can definitely decorate on the back of that. Do the same thing on this side. I'm not sure how much I'm going to edit this video, so when, you know, the short moments where I get quiet because I'm concentrating, just just bear with me, guys. Obviously I'll edit the video up a little bit, but you know, not much. because I don't really want to cut out a lot of what we're doing here. So we're just going to ink the edges of the tags that we just made here. And again, oh, my ink pad is very dry. And it's weird, it's strange, because I recently used it. I think I used it, today's Wednesday. I used it on Monday because I had some projects that I had to make on Monday for orders that had to go out, and it wasn't this dry, and I didn't leave the lid off of it or anything, so it's kind of boggling my mind a little bit. But I do have some ink to re-ink it, so I'm gonna have to do that. I'm actually putting a little bit of muscle into inking these because oh dear. Okay, there we go. Those are inked. Now what I want to do is, let me stand up here so I can grab my hole punch here. I want to punch some holes into these tags. We'll do these both at the same time so that we know that those are even holes, and we'll do some reinforcement tabs on those as well. Okay, so let me get reinforcement tabs here. And this is a vintagey look, so we're probably going to want to go with the copper. So we'll put one on both sides. I'm going to have to cut that down because it's a little close to the edge, which is okay. Well, I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay. Nope, nope, nope. That went on a little crooked. Hold on. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. There we go. Now we're going to trim that. Little crooked, but not bad. Not bad. Let's do the same with these. Make sure that they don't go over. There we go. And these are just to ensure that, you know, whoever ends up with this, if they decide to put string or whatever through those, these tabs just strengthen the holes a little bit. I mean, not a lot, but a little bit, you know, so that you don't rip your paper. Like a lot of times back when I first started doing this, you know, we all have our lessons that we learn when we're paper crafting, you know, over time. But, you know, sometimes I would go to put a string or a ribbon or lace or something through the holes of my tags, and I would end up pulling a little too hard, and I would just rip the hole, like the hole apart. So that wasn't very good. I'm a little disappointed in this little guy. He's a little crooked. He's a little crooked, but you know, it's okay. I feel like this side is longer than this side, so let's fix that. I don't know if we just made it worse. We might actually, can we make another? No, we don't have enough. Okay, we used pretty much all of our Edith Holden pages that we had for today, so we're just gonna have to deal with this one, guys. Again, we can just decorate it and distract away from that. Okay, so we have our journal card here. We have a tag, and another tag. How adorable is that? So you just open it up, and then there are, whoops, there are your tags and your journal card. How cute. Okay, now we can do some embellishing. So let me take these out because we're going to probably embellish these a little bit. So let's see what we have left. We have our little ticket stubs left. Might be able to put one on the back of this to make it look like it's a ticket tag, right? Well, that doesn't look too bad. I might actually go with more of a neutral color. That actually looks good. That's too long. Yeah, I'm actually liking this one on here. What do you guys think? That looks nice, right? And it covers up the blank back of the tag. So let's peel our sticker. Let's turn this sideways here so that we can see what we're doing. I'm sorry if my fat head gets in the way. There we go. That's nice. I like that. You know, and it adds a little bit of extra thickness to the tag too. And I'm thinking I want to put something here in the center, because with just the writing, that looks a little bland. Don't get me wrong, the writing is gorgeous, but with, you know, having just the writing on there, it looks a little bland. So we're going to come over here and we're going to grab our box of little goodies, vintage papers or whatever you would call them. So we're going to look for something to glue right here. Let's see. Here is like a ticket, but it's obviously not a sticker like the other one was. That's not too bad. This is something else that's in the shape of a tag. That's not too bad. I actually like that better, I think. Or, oh, actually. Oh, this, I love that. That looks really good. It's like a tag on a tag, right? That's really pretty. And it's got the vintage lady on there. Oh, here's a little stamp. I'll put that to the side. I might utilize that. Yeah, that's really pretty. And we have this as well. I might utilize that, put that aside. So many nice things in here that would really go well with this project. So for these, I don't know, the journal card, I might actually put the stamp on this. And these I don't think is gonna need much of anything. I might just leave those alone, but this, I might put the stamp. So let's go ahead and glue this on. This paper is a little thin, so I gotta be mindful of the thickness of the glue. Make sure it's not, you know, thick gobs, because you don't want it coming through. And it's being a little difficult. There we go. Oh, and look at it come out. It comes out thick. It was like, you know what? We're gonna come out thick anyway. Okay. So we'll just, you know, press it down really good with our bone folder so that we can spread it out nicely and not worry about seeing the lines, you know, the gobby lines. That is, excuse me, that is adorable. I really like that. I like how that came out. Okay, so there's that tag done. And then for the journal card, I was thinking putting this little stamp up in the corner. Let me trim this down because the edges, there are some white edges on this. So hopefully you guys are all having a really great day. Hopefully you have some really good crafting projects in the works. You know, having a good time with your crafting. So I'm just gonna ink this up a little bit. It doesn't want to be used, guys. It's a let me go. Actually kind of sad when you think about it. Oh my goodness. Okay, do I want it this way or this way? I think we're going to have it this way. Okay, I realized that these are actually 2 stamps, but it still looks nice like that with them together. If you guys can see that, there's a stamp here and a stamp here, but I think it still looks nice the way it is. So we're just going to keep them together. And glue that down right here. Beautiful. And this is actually very thick, and it's a tag. It has a hole here. So I'm gonna take advantage of that. And if I can see, there we go. And I'm going to utilize this as another tag. Right? How cute is that? I mean, you can, yeah. Or do we want to add that to this? Or do we want to leave it alone? It actually does look really nice there, doesn't it? It does cover up the flowers though. You know what I'm thinking? You know what I'm thinking? We can glue around this side and down here so that we can have a little side tuck on here. What do you guys think about that? Oh, that's a great idea. Let's do that. Let's do that. So we'll glue around the one side and down on the bottom. And put that right here. So now we have a little side tuck. A side tuck tag on a journal card, right? So we can actually utilize this. I can cut this down into a little tag. Oh yes, let's do that. Okay, let's make this a little tag. I'm just gonna eyeball it. Lots of tags, guys, lots of tags. But we love tags, don't we? Especially when they're, excuse me, Edith Holden book page tags. So, oh my goodness, how adorable. How adorable is that? Do I want to poke a hole there? I don't think so. I don't think so, but we do have this. If you guys remember, we put this aside that we can put on there. I think that would look really cute. So let's put that on there. Oops, make sure it's going to be centered. There we go. There. How cute. How cute is that? Oh my gosh. So there's our finished journal card, and we have our tags here. We got 3 tags here, and we have our journal card, and we have a tag tucking a tag. So let's put these in our pocket, being mindful to be careful about this because you don't want to snag that and, you know, have that come loose. Adorable. Actually, I think, hold on. Hold the phone. I'm going to put this over the top of the tags so that you can see this, but you can still see that there's tags in here. Oh my goodness. So adorable. All right, so the last thing that we have, guys, left to utilize in our stuff for our project today are these little flowers. So I was thinking I would glue some of them along this tab here. So I want to go with yellow, because obviously you got a lot of yellow in this project. Maybe white. Do I want to go with white? I don't think so. I think I'm going to go with all yellow. I think I'm going to use 3 of them. So we'll put, actually, you know, I could, they're not really that flat on the bottom. So when I glue them down, I'm really going to have to press them down. So we'll put one right here, and one right here. That is adorable. And we're going to use our Fabri-Tac glue for that. Make sure it's not clogged up, because we all know how the Fabri-Tac likes to clog. So I'm going to put it around the whole back side of it. And really press it down. Okay, the one thing about the Fabri-Tac, guys, is that, you know, unlike the art glitter glue, the Fabri-Tac does give you some time to maneuver. But the fact that I have to press this down for quite a while to make sure that, you know, it's gonna stay. There we go. Good enough. Let's do the next one. Put that right here in the center. My Fabri-Tac sticking to me. It's a good thing I'm not wearing nail polish today, because and I've explained this to you guys in a past video. Fabri-Tac glue literally takes off your nail polish. I don't know if anybody else has ever had an issue with that. I know I have, when I get it on my nail, of course, and then when I go to wipe it off, my nail polish goes with it. So yeah, it's on days that I'm not wearing nail polish. I'm grateful that I'm not wearing nail polish when I'm using the Fabri-Tac. Okay, and let's get this third one pressed down. This one in the middle wants to be a little bit of a stickler. They're starting to dry. They're getting there, they're drying up. Especially this one. Just takes a little bit of patience. All right, guys. How adorable is this? How adorable is this? Now, I'm wondering if we should embellish the front of this a little bit. I don't know. What do you guys think? Make sure that we didn't glue that down. I think the inside is good now. So I keep having to press this down. I think the inside is good, but I feel like the outside needs a little something. So what can we do on the outside? I'm gonna put a pin in my glue so it doesn't dry up. What do we have? Let's look back in this again to see what we can put on the front of this, because there's so many goodies. No, so many goodies in here. What do we have? Believe in yourself. Put that down here or over here. I think that's nice. I really like that. What else do we got here? Oh, we have a number. Well, 45 cents. I don't know if that would look good. It doesn't look too bad, right? Let's see. I do have numbers, like more numbers, but oh, this bird. Oh, look at that. Oh, yes. But I have them in a separate thing and they weren't chosen for today's project, so definitely the bird. Definitely the bird. Oh, here's some numbers. We can cut one of these out. And yeah, that might be good actually. There's another ticket. Maybe put that under the bird. No. Maybe not. Maybe not the ticket. We have a piece of book page here. We can put that under the bird. That would look nice. Okay. So let's go with that. Let's first ink these up with our almost non-existent ink over here. This is actually supposed to be a tab. That would have looked actually really nice there. But then who knows where we would have put the flowers. So I think it's going to look nice at the bottom anyways. Okay. Let's get this glued down. Down right here. I think it looks nice there. Time to maneuver it just for a split second there. Just for a split second. We had some time to maneuver. All right, let's get this one down. Over here. Actually, should have inked this up a little bit. There we go. And I want to get this bird inked up too, so it's not so white. And then we'll ink the edges of them too. So it's starting to get hot here in Southwest Florida. I mean, a lot of people think that it's always hot here. It's not. In the winter, it actually gets chilly. You know, some nights even drops down into the 20s and 30s, and we have iguanas falling out of the trees, bless their hearts. That up there. But, you know, it is May, so it's, you know, starting to get hot. The sun is intense, you know, naturally. So I was walking my dog this morning, and it was only like 10 o'clock, and it was so hot. And I was like, oh my God, it is so hot today. And I went to look at the weather forecast, and it's actually supposed to go into the 90s today. Yay. I mean, I don't mind the heat, but when it gets like really hot, I'm originally from upstate New York. I was born and raised in upstate New York, where we used to have blizzards for 5-6 months, which was, you know, one of the main reasons that we moved here. So I can't complain too awful much. One of my lights on my gimbal just went out, so hopefully that didn't affect anything. You know, I can't complain too much about the heat, but when it gets like overbearingly hot, it's like, oh dear God. So that's a day that you stay inside with the air conditioning, which you guys can probably hear. You can probably hear the air conditioning. All right, guys, I think that will do it. What do you guys think? So again, we used some Edith Holden book pages. We used some vintage, scrappy bits. We used some silk flowers, and we made a pocket on the inside here where we have our journal card with a little side tuck with a little tag in there, and 3 other tags. How adorable. And again, these are very thick tags. They're very thick pages, so we didn't have to back them. Love these. And again, guys, this will be for sale in my Etsy shop. So if you are watching this video and you are interested in purchasing this, if you don't want to make one, you can head over to my Etsy shop, and if it's still there, then go ahead and grab it. If not, I do apologize. I don't really know how fast this is going to sell, but the link to my Etsy shop is in the description below. You guys are more than welcome to go check it out if you'd like. And yeah, guys, as always, also the link to my other YouTube channel for those of you who are into the paranormal and hauntings and mysterious things and, spooky cemeteries at night, all that stuff. That is my other channel, Jenny Love Paranormal TV, where we investigate the paranormal. That link is also down in the description. If that's something that you want to check out, please do so. But yeah, again, this was a very fun project, and it was made out of 5 items that we chose out of my craft stash. So just 5 items made this gorgeous file folder that has the pocket with the journal card and the tags. So pretty. So again, we're going to be doing more of these videos, and each video is going to be, 5 things that we have randomly pulled out of a bucket, or a pail, whatever you want to call it, a bowl. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to give us a great big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and stay tuned and keep your eyes peeled for more videos. So have a great day, guys, and stay blessed. Bye-bye.